I'm waiting to get hired by any cop shop. I had not auditioned, but I had interviewed with all the police. Uh, Maryland State Troopers, Virginia State Troopers, Capitol Hill Police, Metro, the DC Metro Police, Fairfax, Virginia Police, Jersey, all the way down to maybe a couple in South Carolina.
Wow.
But all of that is off the Eastern Seaboard. And when I went in to audition, or not audition, when I went in to interview, because I was getting out of the military to be a cop.
Yeah, a lot of people out of the military do that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was a cop in the military.
Oh, you was MP.
Yeah, I was an MP.
Okay.
I was an MP in the military. I was a high-profile unit, all MPs. The honor guard is all MPs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you see them fancy dudes marching and throwing the rifles, they cops.
Yep.
They just higher-level cops with good physicality that they chose to be in the honor guard. And you do your cop job. Maybe every quarter you go over to the cop shop, familiarize yourself with shit that's going on, and you go right back to marching, flag holding, and burying people is the number one job.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, now I'm out of that, Desert Storm had hit, and they put everybody on hold and stand down. So it was like, whew, good. So I get out, and I'm like, well, I'm put on my blues. I'm gonna hit every cop shop, and I hit all of them, and they all say, dude, you're number one on the list. But what was it? This was about 90, 91, 92, 93. They had a hiring freeze on the whole Eastern Seaboard. Mm-hmm. They were not hiring any authority personnel. No cops, no nothing, no anything. And I was like, what? They said, yeah, we had an influx about 3 years ago of all young people, and they haven't matured to their retirement status yet, so we're not hiring anymore. But the minute we do, you're on the list, number one on the list. I said, well, shit, man. He said, it might be about 3 years, dog, because, we got all these young cats.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, shoot, what I'm going to do? So I started doing a little security gig, sitting there just doing a little security gig. It wasn't nothing, just at Alamo Security, watching, checking out the cars. Yeah, your car matched your number, yeah, goodbye. That's all I was doing all day long. Yeah. And I ran into these cats, man, and I was at the gym. Back in the day, we didn't have no Gold's Gym. We had Holiday Spa.
Is that right?
That was a Holiday Spa.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Man. Or Bally's. We had a Bally's. It was a Bally's and a Holiday Spa.
Okay. So you had a way to basically train.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So they didn't have no major weights out there.
And no.
It wasn't like, okay, cool.
No. You had machines in there, and you had maybe a dumbbell rack and one strength rack. But you had a track, and you had all the aerobics class you wanted. Okay. It was a Bally's. That was a Bally's Holiday Spa or something like that. Anyway, I ran into these cats, man. They come in, man.
What's up, everybody? I'm Big Daddy Swolls. Hopefully you're enjoying your entertainment on BDS TV. If you are, please make sure to give me a like, comment, and subscribe so you guys can be the first to be notified about new content that's released. Also, be sure to check out my website, my music page, my social media platforms, and our merchandise store, all listed on the links below.
I saw nice vehicles, man. They was yoked up and everything, man. And I was okay. I was built, man. I still had my little military build. Mm-hmm. And of course, I try to keep some size. I was working security, like I said, and I was at Bally's Holiday Spa. Mm-hmm. And these cats pulled up, man. They was in there all the time, man. And I was like, man, what y'all do? They said, man, we strippers, man. I said, oh, yeah.
He said with pride, too.
Oh,
they said it with pride, too.
Man, my boy said, we strippers. And it was my boy. And everybody might know this cat, man. The cat that got me into it, man, his name was Don Long, man.
I know. Wait, not the Don Long.
The Don Long.
You talking about Don Long, the bodybuilder?
Don Long, the bodybuilder, man. I was with Don and I hung out together. We were strippers before he ever became a pro bodybuilder.
No way. Does he want this to be known?
Yeah.
I'm sure they got pictures.
There's pictures all over the world. You can't hide it. One thing you can't, when you're a stripper, you bear it all. You ain't hide nothing nowhere. I don't care. Wherever I'm at, somebody gonna know what I've done. Mm-hmm. So, man, I was like, strippers? He was like, yeah, man, we strippers, man. You ought to come out, man. The ladies will love you, man. He said, because we don't have nobody like you, man. I was like, oh, man, I don't know about all that, man.
Hey, wait. Okay, never mind. I'm going to get back to you. I got a question.
So the deal was, man, I said, hey, man, I can't come in there by myself, man. So I knew this chick, and she was like, yeah, I'll go with you, man. I go all the time. He said, I know Don, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So I walk in, and, man, I'm all apprehensive and nervous, man. I walked into this one club, and I see these cats. I was like, yeah, I ain't doing this. I can't do this, man. These dudes out here half butt naked and shit, man. They running around and man, I said, I'm a good dancer. I can dance.
Oh, did you tell him that? He's like, I could dance, but you don't.
Yeah, pretty much that was it. I was like,
You know,
I can dance,
dance.
man, but I ain't y'all got G-strings on, bro. Ain't no dude gonna wear no G-string. I'm not wearing that, man. So I'm gonna have to take a pass, man. So she said, well, I think you could do it. This and a couple ladies was peeping me out because I always had a little style. And so she said, yeah, okay. A couple ladies was like, okay, who's that? Okay.
They want the guy that they can't have.
Yeah. And I
They
was
want
like,
the dude they can't.
I'm just chilling, man. I'm about to get up out of here. So I boogied up out of there, man. But one thing I didn't know is my sister was a bartender at one of the #1 strip clubs in Washington, D.C. I didn't know it at the time.
Really?
I didn't know it. So he said, well, maybe it's another club that might fit you. It's the same kind of club, but it's kind of more like upscale, this, that, and the other. So I said, all right, I don't know, man. I still don't think I can do it. She said, well, a lot of guys don't all wear like G-strings, blah, blah, blah. So I said, all right, I'll go check this one out. So I went in there and I was like, oh, sis. He was like, what you doing here, boy? And I was like, hey, I'm just trying to check it out. She said, hold on. She called the owner, who's one of my best friends to this day. She called the owner. He came downstairs. She said, this is my brother. He's thinking about dancing. He looked at me and said, come in on Sunday, man, and we'll kind of like put you through the test and audition you or something like that. I'm like, all right, okay, cool. And then my boy Don and his roommate at the time was a brother named Tim. We used to call him Silk. He said, man, you're going to need a G-string, man. You're going to need an outfit. I said, dude, I can't wear no G-string. He said, dude, if you don't wear no G-string, you ain't going to make no money, man. And I said, well, I do need to make some money, man. He said, look, bruh, after a week or so, you're going to be used to it, man. Ain't going to be nothing to it, man. Ain't nobody going to see you but a bunch of damn women anyway. I said, I don't know, man. So he said, look, somebody has to gift you a G-string. So he gave me a G-string. I put it on, and I was like in the mirror like, oh, man, I look like a fruit. What I got myself into. So I had this banging warm-up. I had like teal green, I forget what, I think it was Van Grack or some shit like that.
I got one question. What was your stage name?
Oh. Hey, my stage name was Razor the Mandingo Warrior. Yeah. That's what it was. And I'll tell you how I got that name too, man.
Yeah, we're gonna let's go back to the intro, but I want to know that. I want to know how you got your name. So let's go back to that. Let's go back to the introduction of Razor the Mandingo.
I got the little, I remember the G-string too. It was green with like spots on it, little pink polka dots on it. I'm like, boy, if this ain't just come on, man.
You couldn't buy your own G-string?
Well, no, people make them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but ain't nobody gonna make nothing for you. You the first timer dude. Now they might, but back in the day, can't nobody make nothing from you. A guy has to bring you in and said, I vouch for this dude because my sister vouched for me. Goes.
Oh, wow.
Now you can go buy and just run out there and, So he gifted me one. I said, all right. So I put on my best jumpsuit, my best little atomics. Remember your little atomics?
Yeah.
Everybody had a pair. I put on my little atomics, man. And I said, they said, what you gonna call yourself, man? And I didn't have no idea. I was gonna call myself Terminator at first.
Really?
And I was like, they said, no, you can't call yourself Terminator, man, because some nights you gotta slow it down, depending on what kind of club you gotta pick a name that's kind of you, is gonna stick with you. Ain't nobody gonna holler, hey, Terminator down the street. What's your name gonna be? And at the time, how I got the name is my favorite comics was in Muscle Mag or Flex. I forget what, Muscle Mag or Flex or, anyway, it was called, Max Rep. If you ever read the little cartoons.
I think I remember
the Max Rep cartoons. Max Rep was this big, built-ass white dude, man, but he had an arch nemesis, man, was this tall, cool brother, man, and the cool brother name was Razor. Max Rep and Razor. And I was like, Razor, call me Razor. And it was like, all right, Razor. The Mandingo Warrior came later.
Oh, okay.
But he said,
that's another story.
So that's another story. So I said, okay. They said, all right, coming to the stage, ladies. He's brand new. I think you're going to like this guy. His name is Razor. And everybody's like,
yeah.
What you got? I'm like, wow. Gap band. I remember like it was yesterday, Gap band, burn rubber on me. Because I put a motorcycle helmet on with my fly-ass tracksuit Went out on stage, kicking some MC Hammer steps, man, doing that. But, all right, okay. All right, go. And I was always in the gym, so there was tearaways. Boom, I snatched the bottoms off. They saw my legs. They said, oh, okay. This dude got some, oh, okay. So, everybody's like, okay, wait a minute. Hold on now. Hold on. And then I said, all right, here we
Points.
go. Here we go. Points. So then I unbuttoned the top. Boom, 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 boom. Abs came out. Boom. Couple chicks rushed the stage. They said, okay, yeah. Wow. But I still hadn't took the helmet off yet.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is before I cut my hair off. I had like the little shade on. I thought I was, loose ends. I thought I was one of them cats in one of the R&B groups, man. I had it like close on the side, wavy on the top and shit,
wow.
man. You couldn't tell me I wasn't Lionel Richie, boy. I was dark Lionel Richie. I took that helmet off, man. They said, okay, wow. Boom, came up, threw a little money at me. I'm looking down there, oh, okay, I got a little money. And I picked it all up, man. I was like, okay, what I do now? I said, put the money down, keep dancing. I put the money down, I kept dancing and stuff. Now they threw a little more money, man. They said, how y'all like Razor? Y'all want to bring it back? Yeah. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I went upstairs, my heart beating all fast and shit, man. I said, all right, boom. Wow. And dude said, all right, man, you did all right. You did all right. You cool, man. You gonna come back next week? I said, I guess. He said, okay, here's the circuit. You go to the classics. I said, I've been to classics. He said, well, this is the circuit. You go to the classics, you go to legends, and you come to Thursday shows here and also every first Sunday shows here. And I said, okay. He said, man, it's a job, man. It's a job. It ain't going to pay you until you build up a following. I said, all right. He said, all your tips is your tips. This, that, the other. You do what you want to do. He said, not to mention all the women in here. I'm like, yeah. So I was upstairs, and they said, okay, now what you got to do to go get the rest of your money? I said, I had like a bunch. So I was like, all right, put money away, man. I'm like, man, I don't trust these. Man, don't nobody steal. Ain't nobody gonna steal your shit up here, man, dog. Yeah. Everybody up here professional. Yeah. All right, so I left him a little bag. And they said, you go downstairs with just your little G-string on, take a towel because you're gonna sweat, and you dance from table to table, tell everybody thank you, just do a little dance for them. They might give you a little more money right there. And you got any business cards? No, I got a business card. He said, well, dude, this is how you get your private shows. At these tables, you give out your business cards. They'll call you for a private show. I'm like, a private show? What's that? He said, yeah, private shows, like they have bridal showers, birthday parties, and all this kind of stuff. They hire you to come and do your set at their house.
That's cool. That was the way how you...
That's how you make the big money.
Wow, yeah.
No, because I ended up making real big money doing it. I'll tell you that in a minute. So what happened was, I was like, I ain't got no business. He said, well, go out there and get the rest of your money anyway, man. So I go out there to the table, man, and I'm dancing, man, and I'm doing and shaking the head. Oh, yeah, you did good. We like you, Mr. New Man. What's your name? Raisin? Like a raisin? Like a raisinette? I said, Razor. She's like, okay, Raisin. And then he didn't give a shit. They just kept tipping me and shit. I didn't give a shit because he kept tipping me. So I went to this one chick's big sister.
Right.
But the sister was in the game, or some people in her family was in the game, because she had like all the fixings at her table.
Oh, wow.
Back in those days, it was like Moet and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And she was in there. She said, I kind of like you. So what happened was, he had this big Angora sweater on, big white one. And I know that thing costs a lot of money because he's big. Yeah. He had that made. Big, beautiful sister, though. But so what happened was, I spilt a strawberry daiquiri on that sweater because the tables was weak, and I bumped one and it poosh. And I was horrified. I just looked at her like, oh, shit. She said, okay, all right, Mr. Razor, you in trouble now. You in trouble. She stood up and everybody's, oh, girl, your sweater. And I was like, I don't know what the hell to do now. I'm pissed off these motherfucking women. And she was like, you know what, Miss Razor? You done messed up now. Because you know what? You owe me a drink. And I was like, that's it. I'm looking at that sweater. I know it costs a hell of a lot of money, but she wasn't getting two shits about that sweater. She wanted that damn strawberry daiquiri. So I went up to my sister and I said, hey, I just knocked over this chick's strawberry daiquiri over there. She said, don't worry, I'll set him up. And then I said, what you want me to tell them? She said, tell them they drinks is on the house. Come up and get whatever they want. I got you. Because he was the head bartender. I was like, oh, shit, thanks, sis. So I went by and said, hey, yo, my sister's a bartender over there. Whatever y'all want is on the house. She was like, what? I was like, yeah. She says, oh, okay. And so they start tipping me a lot of money because they ain't had to buy no drinks now. Right. So they tipped me a whole bunch of money, man. And I went upstairs. I was like, okay. And then so right away, everybody's like, man, how new boy get all that cash and shit? I was like, hey, man, I don't know. Hey, man, it's what it was. So I gathered up. I went to the next club and I started making the circuits, and then they invited me to go to North Carolina and dance at a big club. And I started making a little name for myself, and it just kind of grew, man. And that's one of those jobs, man. You gotta be cognizant of the time, because you'll look around and years will be gone because you're just having too much fun. Man.
Yeah.
I danced at colleges. I've danced at old folks' homes, man. I've danced for the hearing impaired, man.
Yeah.
I've danced every damn club, everywhere, man. So,
But it's fun.
Oh,
sometimes it's not.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I've
not.
always had fun except one time.
There's at least one.
No, this is your area. I came to the Bay Area.
A word?
Word.
Yeah,
They flew us out to the Bay Area. Me and my boy, Texas Outlaw. And you might know this cat. His name Keanu. Yeah, Keanu was an Asian, white, black-looking dude, man. Super good-looking, great hair dude. He was a dancer up in the Bay Area, man.
How would I know him?
I don't know.
Not from that.
But he was up there in that area, man. It's the Bay. You know, in these areas, man.
Yeah, you know,
if you run in a night crowd, there's always a couple strippers around there that people like know about.
But I mean, you know, I ain't really, you know.
Ask any women up there, they know.
I mean, I danced. Okay, I danced, but not, you know.
Well, hey, bro.
I did. I didn't go to these. I did. Well, I'm not gonna get into that.
Come on, man. What up? So no.
Yeah. Keanu, man. Was that the stage name?
That was his stage name.
I definitely don't know that dude did. Yeah, because I'm
like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I never did that.
Yeah, but I got booked to come out to the Bay Area.
Yeah,
it had nothing to do with the Bay Area. The Bay Area was great when we finally made it there, like about 10 hours later. But what happened was, I'm on a plane. Everything's going good. Plane was half-ass empty, and all of a sudden we seen the stewardess run down the aisle and tell everybody to put the tables up and sit up in upright position, make sure your seatbelts are secure. It was like, oh, what's going on? Damn engine was on fire. The engine on the plane was on fire.
You were on a plane.
I was on a plane.
You were on a plane.
Going over, I think we was over Texas at the time.
Did you already start your dancing?
Oh, yeah, I had been a dancer for a minute.
No, I mean like, okay, all right.
You know, I had been a dancer for a minute. They would hire me to come out to some club in the Bay Area. It was like a theater or something, but everybody had the theatrical type seats, and we was going to be dancing.
I thought you were dancing
stage.
on the plane.
No.
I was like, wait a minute.
Have you ever danced on a plane? No.
Okay.
Danced on a bus.
That's on a bus.
I danced everywhere. Like I said, I danced at old folks' home, danced for the hearing impaired. I've danced everywhere. But no, we were on a plane flying to a gig when wing, one of the engines on the wing caught on fire. Yeah. Trust me, man. And it was a bunch of big, swole, hard cats with us, man. Everybody's eyes was watered up because the captain was like, hey,
one of them.
Brace yourself.
Oh, no, he didn't.
You do not want to hear that, man. I'll ask my boy Texas. He'll tell you, man, we was like, what? What's going on? And, man, all of a sudden, we was like, the lady said, hey, look, we have an engine that's burning. We're going to have to land. We don't, because, you know, I was like, yeah, this fucking engine's on fire.
It's probably a good idea.
Probably a good idea.
Probably a good idea, yeah.
Yeah. So we started descending real fast, man. And, man, me and my boys was like, we told the lady, hey, bring us all them little liquor bottles, man, because, dude, we thought we was going to hit something. We thought we was going to hit something.
It said brace.
So we get down, they find an airport, and out the window we look and we see all the hazmat trucks coming and everything, the foam trucks are coming and everything, man. And we hit that ground and he hit the brakes real fast. Real fast. So it's not like a normal, it was like, boom, he hit him. And everybody flew forward and stuff, and you can hear, and they stopped it immediately, man, and they came up there and they hit that whole plane with the foam and everything, man, while we was in it and stuff. They opened up a place. We walked out to the side because they got it out of fire. They got it off. They took it, put it out. And we walked down and we spent probably like 6 hours in a Texas airport, and then my boy was like, hey, man, we just going to rent a car and go back home, man. We're going back home. I'm not going out there. This is a bad omen. We wasn't trying to get back on another plane. They said, all right, a couple more hours.
I wouldn't either. Yeah.
Yeah, but the lure of money, man, and what they was paying us, man. 2 hours later, everything kind of, the anxiety kind of, we got back on the plane, came out to the Bay Area, man.
Ballsy.
And we made some money, man. And that was one of the bad experiences. And one that happens more than normal is you always get people coming up to the club trying to fight you. Somebody's boyfriend or somebody's husband.
Oh.
They come up there, they want to fight you all the time.
Really?
Yeah, man. I found your card, man, on top of my refrigerator, man, and I just need to know, man. You know, all this kind of stuff.
Fuck my girl.
Oh, they want to know that. The first thing I tell them, I said, man, your girl can't give me nothing but money. You be lying, but your girl can't give me nothing but money.
Hey, let's talk about those girls, man, for a second.
Hey.
We've seen some stuff. As a dancer, I've seen some girls do some pretty nasty shit you wouldn't think that they would do. When you say nasty, it's like, for us it ain't nasty, but for the man...
Oh, girls are way worse than guys.
Way worse than guys.
Girls are way worse than guys.
Way worse than guys.
Girls will fucking
do.
They'll reach for everything, fondle anything and everything. At the girls' club, you can't touch none of them.
Oh yeah, but and they're the girls. They're cheering.
Oh, the other girls are cheering.
On, tell them, do it.
I dare you to do it.
And then they all get excited. And, like they go crazy.
Man,
crazy.
I'm gonna go into the dark part. It's not really dark, but it's some things that
it's dark. It's dark for the husband. It's for the husband to be. It's
the husband to be.
I tell you this.
Because
if I ever get married,
no, she ain't got no party.
Do
not let your woman have a party.
She better not even ask me.
Not unless you're there.
That's the end of the engagement.
The best thing I've seen is people have tandem parties when they're both there. And what they do is they'll have a female stripper and a male stripper, and they keep their ass out on the floor and they just do a performance. And then everybody's like, oh, okay, cool. And then they take their ass home.
Yeah.
But if you let your girls go by themselves with her girls,
don't let that happen, man. We're about to take every stripper's money, man.
Oh,
sorry.
Hey.
And do not let your ladies go.
Do not let your ladies
go. As a dancer who has danced a little bit, you know, and I'm gonna go ahead and just say I was utterly shocked at that particular point in my life, actually, what I've seen and experienced. But that goes back to us having a lot of fun, and the husband, I don't know, maybe I'm still got some bad karma coming for that. I don't know. I'm not saying I did anything with the bride-to-be. I had morals and stuff like that. I didn't do that.
Shit, I did.
Yeah.
Look, man.
I am a little bit better in certain areas than other people. I will say so myself.
Well,
but you are not lying, my friend. They are pretty. Well, why would you say no? Why would any man really at that point? I mean,
look. Here's the deal.
They don't even know. They didn't even know the girl, so why
I don't know who she was. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you don't even know. Most of the time, you don't even know who the bachelorette is.
I ain't got no idea.
Sometimes, I mean, well, but it gets lost in the crowd.
A lot of time, an agency will send you
to
places, and they say, "Well, she says you're her favorite." I don't know who she is, but the money came, and I'm good, and boom, I show up, and like, "Oh, it's you. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know you was getting married. Oh, okay." So boom, you perform. 30, 40 women is probably the norm to being in that room or something like that. And then somebody, girl, it's your last night. And hey, if she good looking,
let it go.
Hey, dude.
So many of them. But I mean, dude, actually, there's some guys that actually know what they're marrying sometimes too. But I mean,
there's a lot of guys. But dude, I've had guys hire me back in the day to dance for their woman. Yeah, but then a woman will hire a girl to dance for him. So y'all know what y'all getting into, right? Not necessarily that anything happens at those kind of weddings, because sometimes it's the most unassuming person that shit's gonna happen. Yeah, man, I went into and I've danced for people, and then, dude, oh man, one night, it's wow. Yeah, I'm gonna tell this story. One night I got sent to a house in Virginia, man, real nice house, colonial style, beautiful, big, 5,000 square foot probably, on a half-acre land. It was gorgeous, man. So I pull up, boom. Lights are all off. I said, okay, it's kind of like a surprise thing. And I'm in contact with the lady that booked the party. And I'm saying, hey, so the lights are off. You should just say, oh, it's the address. Just open the door and go in. So, and you'll get ready. Just you'll see. I open the door, man, and I go in. There's a girl in there tied up.
What?
she's tied up. I mean, she couldn't get out, but she was all tied up, had a little veil on and everything, little wedding veil on and everything, man. Cute little outfit. She was tied up. You're my favorite. You're my favorite. You're my very, very favorite. What? And I was like, okay, so where's the party? She said, I am the party.
What?
And I said, okay, well, I gotta have a private room to change in. I told the girl all this. She says, you don't need to change, just put on some music.
Oh,
Dude,
wow.
It was that kind of party.
Wow.
Sorry. And her girlfriend was like, hey, look. A few hours later, she's very happy. I said, well, I hope so. And she wants you to be a guest at the wedding. I'm like, no, that ain't gonna happen, man. What is wrong with y'all? Bruh, that world is, that's a mile story.
Freaky tales.
That's a mile story. I can tell you a story about, we went to Virginia.
But what happened though?
What you think happened? She called her girlfriend and said, I had a very nice time. This is the girl told me that I didn't have to dance.
It went down.
I went down, then went down again, and then I went home.
And then you got invited to the wedding.
Then I got invited to the wedding. That's what I'm telling you. Dude, I'm not married, and there's probably a reason why.
This is why we know women are worse.
Scandalous.
Like, I will tell you this. I'll never let someone let me rephrase this. Okay. If I was to conduct myself in such an inappropriate manner, there is no way that I would continue my tomfoolery by inviting and disrespecting a woman I'm going to marry, on top of that, to a wedding, let alone any other place for that matter. I would never want to see that woman again in my life.
At that particular point, it was
what she did
12 hours before she was spoken for.
Oh my God, dude.
12 hours before she was spoken for. Now, and a lot of women that I've danced for they're not married yet. So I've heard that a lot. Dude, I've been in bridal showers when girls got to fighting.
Oh my God.
They get to fighting, not over me. They get to fighting because one girl says something about the guy she was marrying that nobody should have known. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm sitting there getting my little dance and everything, and she's over here talking. And then this girl's like, she called out the husband's name and said, girl, is he built like that? The other girl said, no, he ain't. And everybody was like, okay, well, how you know? And the girl was like, oh, I'm just. Then the bride was like, bitch, I knew it was something going on with. And I'm like, what? I'm ear hustling. Okay. What? All of a sudden, a drink flew across the room, and they got up and they tore it up, man. I was like, oh, shit. Wow. Boom. They started fighting in another Georgetown University. Oh, wow. I was in a dorm at Georgetown University. They had strippers all day long. Had about 10 of us. You come at this hour. You come 2 hours later. And it was a girl's bridal shower, and she just had strippers all day long, but it was in Georgetown University dorms. People have been complaining all day. I'm the finale. I'm the last dude. I walk up in there, oh shit, Razor's here, boom, Razor, here's your room, go change. Boom, I put on my outfit. I had this big Egyptian outfit, but I'm all oiled up and shit. I'm having butt naked and I'm coming out, boom. All right, boom, 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 boom. Open the door, campus police. The girl's like, I'm not opening the door. I paid him for this amount. And he gonna dance when he's done dancing. I open the door. They all shouting through the door. And I'm like, oh shit, this is campus police, y'all. It's like, they've been here all day. I'm like, all right, turn the music up, Prince is playing. I'm like, head, do me to you. I'm like, yeah, we dance, having a good ass time. All of a sudden, the campus police was just fed up. I'm butt naked now, because I can do a nude show, but it's gonna be a lot of money.
Wait a minute. You allowed to do a nude show?
I can do a nude show at anybody's private house.
I did not know that you were allowed
You can do a nude show.
I did not know that.
You can do a nude. I did a nude ass show. Then, click, 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 click. Boom, door gets kicked open. Man, trust me. At the time, I'm 6'5". I was about, at that time, I think I weighed a little more than I do now. So I was probably breaching the scales at about 270.
Yeah, swole.
Yeah, swole. Big, tall, dark ass. Oil everywhere, swole, sweaty.
Oil and just sweat.
Oil, sweat.
Just dripping.
I'm standing in the middle of the floor.
When the light hits you.
The door opened up, man. They come busting in, man. About 4, man, hard, campus police dudes. They ran in there and all of us like, hey. And I was like, don't touch me.
I think you're good.
Yeah,
I think you're good.
You're good. You're okay. Okay. All right. Ladies, this party is over. And she was still pitching the bitch. This party ain't over. Y'all been messing with me all day. Ain't nobody complaining. Y'all just want to get in here and talk to these girls that didn't want to talk to y'all. I don't know, campus police ain't shit,
Oh, well,
and I'm like, hey, man, I'm going to scoop my money up and I'm going to go change. Man, they was looking at me like, bruh, we don't got nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. And it was like, not that you big and bad, but you naked. You oily and you naked. And nobody trying to wrestle no cups on your ass. I was like, yeah, y'all don't want to do that, man. So, hey, I just scooped up a little money, man, and went on back. That was another experience that could have went the wrong way, man.
Yeah, man.
So many of them, man. But
it's dangerous being a stripper. It could be dangerous.
We got boys that got guns put to their head. We got boys that got shot at. We got boys that got trapped in houses. This is all in D.C. D.C. can be rough,
DC's
man.
gangster, man.
Straight up.
Yeah,
we had one boy got trapped in a house, man. Some girls called him and set him up. They set him up. And we were at a big show, one of them big Sunday shows, because the big shows are on Sunday. Mm-hmm. So everybody's always at one location. I think we were at the Hilton or the Holiday Inn on New York Avenue, Holiday Inn, New York Avenue. And the word got around, hey, so-and-so's trapped, man. These dudes got him in the house, man. They won't let him out. We was like, what? Man, jokers was in their costumes driving, man, down North Capitol. Boom, we was going to get our boy. What? 18 cars deep, hit the block, right? And they pointed to the house that he was in. And we get out, gangsters around that house. But it was 18 cars hit the block. And they was all like, okay, y'all good. And we call our boy, say, hey, man, come on out, man, come on out. And he came out. And so we was having a chit-chat. What the fuck happened, man? These girls got me, man. They called me up in there, man. They got me set the fuck up, man. Them niggas was trying to take my money. Oh, so what happened was he came out after he got done dancing, and he was walking down the corridor, and 2 dudes started coming at him, and he looked the other way. So he ran into somebody's apartment, and they locked it up, and that's when he called us. Wow. They was just trying to rob him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was going to rob, but it could have went bad. It could have went either way.
The stripper party set
the stripper party.
So they just wanted their money back.
Huh?
They wanted their money back then that they got.
No. The girls, you know how DC is, you got a hood. The girls going to do what the boys say. Oh, the boys was like, yeah, y'all have y'all little party, man. Yeah, get that little, whatever.
Yeah, okay. So one of them set him up. One of them set him up to get the money from all the girls. Yeah, okay.
So he in there dancing. All the girls tip him out, and then whoever gonna pay him. Then she like, he out there now.
Yep.
So when he leaving, not only do he got that money, he got whatever money he done got all Sunday, because Sunday we be dancing. So he done got they get all the money he got on hubcapping. No, hubcapping was a long time before. Hubcapping was a long time before, man. But it's always a hustle somewhere in your life.
It was a time, you were by.
It was a time.
Anyway, sorry, man. Go ahead. Yeah.
So, no, man, we got him out of there, man, and we all, like I said, we was about 18 deep. We jumped in our cars, man, and we all left. We took off and shit, man. But that was an experience that could have went. It was so many experiences that could have went the wrong way, man. Because you're in the nightlife and you're going into some questionable neighborhoods, man.
The Big Daddy